Hello everybody and welcome to the new episode of the TypeScript Tea Time. I'm your host Mirko and hope you have a wonderful day. Today we're going to continue on our T-Wars battles, which are Final Fantasy style or DnD style turn-based battles controlled by you in Twitch chat. And it looks pretty much like this. This is a picture from like, I don't know, 4 episodes ago, I think. So we have on the right side the monster, in this case an evil beholder, which is a DnD monster, which is basically the head that tries to attack you. And on the left side we have our adventurers. So we have Eddie, Adrian, TypeScript Tea Time, and Mace's Grace here. And they together fight this monster with the help of Twitch chat commands, and you can do that too. So today we are going to continue and make all of this a little nicer. So one thing that you might see up here to the right, that's the first thing that I want to be doing today, which is screen shake. So at this point, there's only a little impact that you feel when, for example, the monster gets attacked, like in this case, or when we attack the monster. And I want to change that so that it feels more visceral, you know? And well, what better way is there than having some screen shake? But before we do that, cheerio everybody. Cheers. Hope you have your favorite hot beverage by your side, because it always holds you warm. So I'm going to shut that one down, and then we are going to continue right here. So let me just start the dev server, and then so we want to add screen shake, right? Phaser fortunately helps us with that a lot. For example, we have our battle right there. And now we just need some screen shake. For example, so let's see. The adventurer and the boss monster come in. I have like 2 places where I want to add, actually 3 places where I want to add screen shake. One is when the monster falls down to the ground, and then it's like, there should be like a small shake of the camera when that happens, as well as when the player attacks, like so, and then at the highest point some attack should be made, or when the monster attacks similarly. What's that green dot right there? Interesting. This, can I copy that? Yeah. Let me double check that. That looks interesting. So we have a snake dragon. Yeah. Snake dragon is the dragon snake.png. Oh, it has a small green pixel up there. That's interesting. Let's maybe change that. Open containing folder. I want to open it with a sprite, and then we can just go here. Probably I added that incidentally. That's already it. Now we can just stage that one, and we can say something like, okay, fix episode 31, right? Fix dragon snake.png weird pixel. Remove weird pixel on dragon snake. All right, so that one's done. Good job everybody. By the way, so first of all, welcome everybody. If you have anything interesting, or I would love to hear more about you, What are you working on? Which kind of interesting project? What kind of frameworks are you learning? What kind of languages? Anything goes. Maybe it's even cooking, a new recipe that you're trying. We are very much open to a lot here. So please let me know. So that one seems to be, should be working now. And then we go into the screen shake. So one thing I said is on the monster, when it actually falls down, kind of our enter animation. Where do we have that? Ambush. So, probably we can do that at the same time as we have the dust animation. So I'll just add it right here. And Phaser makes it super simple. We can do something like this.scene.cameras.main.shake. We have shake effect and we have shake. Yeah, that's just the handler. Okay. Shake. And then we do something like, so the milliseconds, how long we want to have the shake, default 100, as well as the intensity. Let's try it like this, maybe. Does it like work? Oh wow, that was intense. Maybe over 500, 300 milliseconds and 0.0. So 0.05 is the default. So I'll do something like 0.02. How does that look like? Would it make sense if we just shake in one direction? Man, it's intense. 500. What does it look like? It definitely shows some impact. I like that one. I like that one, definitely. It might be slightly too late to start. Other than that, it's not absolutely terrible. Where's the monster? Oh, no index found. Oh, interesting. Hey! We figured out the bug. We received that one like quite some time ago. Nice. 1536, or what was it? Nice. So apparently no monster index found. That's this one here. We have monster index 266, but the length is actually also 266. So for whatever reason, let me check something here. So kind of we're doing something else now. To do monster index out of bounds, and then we're pushing that one to doing monster index. There we go. So random, I would have swan const random is equal to require lodash, and then we do something like random of 1. Ooh. So it is inclusive. -1. Then. And that fixes it. I think that should fix it. This way. So it's inclusive after all. Did we consider that on the backend? Let's see. Server. For example, when the monster attacks us, we do random of 19 plus 1, which is 0 to 19, and then we increase it by 1, which means we make damage 1 to 20. Okay, so apparently we did know about it. I just forgot on the front end. Perfect, nice. Then we can make all of this easy again by doing the following. Like so. All of that goes away. Do we need the key? No, that's it. Yeah. Perfect. Nice. One down. Hey, how's it going, young Hydra? We already had. We ready for some scene time? How have you been? I've been good, thank you. I have been streaming a lot last week on the app that I'm developing. Man, I probably will never stream that long again, like 10 hours in a single session. That was really crazy. On the other hand, I also posted that on Twitter, and it was maybe the best the best comment I've ever made so far. Not that I have too many, but we've kind of got a retweet by and a comment by serverless itself, the framework that we were using, and a lot of random people who just gave a thumbs up, which was pretty cool. Today we're back to something chilly, some game development. And as you can see, so we are in the process of currently doing actually two things. One of them just came up, namely that the monster index is out of bounds, which was fixed just now. You should know the lesson learned. You should know how the functions in the framework you're using, how they work. For example, random from Lodash is, for example, so this just gives you a random number between 0 and the maximum, but the maximum is inclusive, and I thought it was exclusive. So that caused a bug, but now it's fixed. Yeah, how have you been? It's been a couple of days. Good to see you again, definitely. Hope you have your hot beverage. Drinking hot tea today again. What have you been up to? So that one's done, and we can say episode 31, fix monsters index out of bounds error. Bams, there we go. Orange infused green tea at the ready. Yeah. That's the spirit. I'm good. I'm working, so semi-lurking. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for joining again. Had a nice weekend anniversary with my partner. Oh, congratulations! We went out for a meal. Nice. Congratulations. How long has it been? Happy for you. 2 years. Oh, nice. That's cute. Very cool. Congratulations again for your anniversary and for finding somebody with whom you are for 2 years now. A great thing. We have done the monster index, by the way, and it's gone. Now, screen shake. So I've already just added that in a simple way, like this. Boom. It's fairly intense currently, but it definitely gives you a feeling of intensity. That's for sure. You like it also in the strength. I mean, we could fiddle around with it some more, but if you think that's fine, then I'll just leave it. I won't spend more time on it. I mean, we have a couple more to-dos, so that would be one down. It actually looks good, honestly. Cool, then we leave it. So that's the monster. We also want one on, let's see, on damage taking for the monster. Do we want it on damage taking, or do we want it on the peak of attacking? Probably we want it on the peak of attacking, actually, which means in case of the monster, so we have the monster attacking and we have the adventurers attacking. We do have this attack function, and it uses a tween. So a tween is basically a linear interpolation, but it can be more than linear. And the cool thing is, so it goes down the path and then it jumps back thanks to this yo-yo. How it looks like in practice is like this. So it goes and then it goes back. And in this case, it just, for this debug method, I just target a random pixel up here. So it's not really targeting the adventurer at this point. The debug method is. When we actually have an event, then it targets one specific adventurer and it jumps to that specific position. But for now, we can just use this yo-yo because Phaser gives us a on yo-yo callback function, which we can use, and then we can just say, okay, shake the screen, shake it, baby, shake that screen for me, shake that screen for me. Oh. It's a lot of shake. And go. I would make it slightly smaller, the amount of shake. Although it doesn't hurt anymore that much. And maybe we do it like this, maybe. Because the adventurers are multiple. Maybe their attack is smaller, but when the monster attacks, because it's only one, you should really feel it. So I would make that one slightly longer and maybe even more intense. So one more thing is that I add this true parameter here. That's the force parameter, and it forces. So usually Phaser would queue up all the screen shakes, but if we are 20 adventurers and all of them attack at the same time, it would play one screen shake after another, which is then, let's say one is half a second long. We would have like 10 seconds just shaking the screen, although everybody is already on the back on their usual position. So what I want is that the screen shake just gets called immediately and applied immediately. So I add this true here, and I have one up here as well, which I want to run. And that's about it on this side. And then we have the adventurer, who has also an attack method. Add attack curve and then attack. Yeah, the attack curve. It's exactly the same as on the monster side, by the way, except that it's jumping in the other direction. You know. So we can just use on yo-yo again. And we say, well, shake dot screen for me, shake dot screen for me. There we go. That should be about it. Go for it. Bam. Yeah, I like that. If we now have a like slice animation, that would be even better. Not necessarily on the screen, but just a slice which goes through the monster. That would already be alright. Then this doesn't look too bad, I think. So we do that, we do that. Let me think. Maybe we can even add the slice. Let's do that. To do slice. Slice. I call it animation on adventure attack. Oh, I cannot write attack. We are done basically with screen shake, I think. So these are episode 31 at screen shake, or indicate impact with screen shake on monster landing plus any attack. There we go. So done. Screen shake. We're back. There it goes. Let me fix the typo here. On attack, and then we do this, and then we do that, and we refresh the to-dos. So next one is the slice animation. It should be fairly straightforward, if I'm not mistaken. So what I want to do here is this dot slice or animate slice. Yes, create the method. It probably, we do have this, the tween. Let's see. We, the hard part here is, oh no, I think it's fine. Let's see. I was about to say the hard part is finding out the right position where we should have the slice. But I think it might be fine if we keep it simple, which is we just from the current position of the player, so const current position, or current x, kind of this dot x, and current y, we do something like, yeah, that looks pretty pretty promising, very promising. We take shapes, which is our, well, let me see. Yeah, so we have the shapes here, and inside of there we see something like this, but, and this one, which is probably the monster here. But we also have these slices, and if we rotate that one, that is pretty fine, I think. This one as well. I like this one down here. Question is, what's the key exactly? Any other ones? No, that's about it. This one or that one? I think this one is fine. The question is, which one is it? So inside of the shapes.json here, which looks very ugly, but if we format it, it doesn't look that ugly anymore. Basically, this describes the sizes and position and the keys under which we can access specific pieces of this large collection of shapes. For example, this one here is, I think, magic number 3. So inside of here we should see something magic 03 with, it's not rotated, it's not trimmed, it has these sizes, this is the position, or this is the actual position here. X 51 and Y is the Y inside of this picture is 255, which is probably this one or that one. Or maybe one in the center. And with that, we can find out the one down here that I want, which is probably, so this is the dimensions of the thing, which is then, so we have X something like 100, and we have 1100 or 1000 for the Y position. And I know it is called slash. So one of the slashes with a very high Y position. This one probably. Oh no, there's another one. /3 probably. There's other ways, by the way, to find this out. So originally all of these come from tab. All of these come actually from Phaser3 particle editor. So which is Phaser3 particle editor, this one. This amazing project from Saxon, created by Saxon apparently. And in here, so basically, maybe you can see that already. You can fiddle around with particles very easily. And for example, he creates a fire animation just with the help of this editor, and then he exports it, and you can import it inside of your project. We do that actually with our heel, and together with this one, you also find the list of frames. So you could just look inside of here, and then you see some, for example, /03 is this one. Okay, I cannot zoom, but I can do transform this one into 5, like so. And then we know it's the right one. We can also play around with this. Actually, we probably do want to do this because we do want to rotate slightly. So it's in radians, right? Is it? No, it's not. Okay, perfect. So we can do something like, yeah. The unfortunate part, this slice is fairly pixelated, but hopefully it works. It's better than nothing, I think. So we scale by 2 and we rotate by 45. So dot set scale 2 dot set rotation. This one is in radians. So it's like pi to the 8th, right? Let's use phaser dot math dot, okay, they use tau, so it's 8/16. Oops, my bad. And this one's actually, no, that's private. And we can just add that one to our GUI up here. Bams, name, slice, or slice. We actually don't need that one. Well, to make it slightly simpler, I probably add it anyway. So there it is, and then we can go into our game. That shake. And if I slice now, you can't see it, apparently. Do I have an error? I don't. Dot set depth. so that it's definitely on top. Let's say 900 or 9000, just for the time being. I animated directly on the character. I do want to have it to the right of the character, like plus, I don't know, 150 maybe. Yeah. White on white is unfortunate. Let's see here. Slice. There it is. So it is definitely there. It's rotated wrong, however. Let's open this folder here by default, so I don't have to do it again and again. Slice. Now it's, man, as a mathematician I should know my radians. Wait, the rotations and radians. So if this one is like 0 degrees, I do want to rotate it like so, which would be not 90 degrees, which is pi over the pi half, or tau fourth. This should be wrong. This should be like straight vertical, but maybe I'm wrong. Apparently I am. Apparently I am. What is tau half then? I'm confused. Tau half looks perfect. Why? Tau should be... Why is it pi times 0.5? Tau is tau versus pi. Yeah. Oh, they define tau differently. Well, that explains it. Then now we have like pi over 4, because they define tau differently. Usually if you have tau versus pi, pi is half circle, or if you rotate by pi, you rotate half circle. If you rotate by tau, you do 2 times pi, which is the complete circle. But in their case, they do 90-degree rotations with tau, which is the wrong definitions. As a mathematician, I should be like, oh! but I can live with it. Cool. Now we have our beautiful, beautiful slice up there. There we go. Oh, that's very far away. Actually, we can... Can we? Yeah. So now it becomes interesting. Because if we only have this lame slice... Hey, that looks... Man! That was one hell of a hit. I am reluctant to scaling it further up, but unfortunately, probably what we have to do. Well, so now the interesting part comes. So, because what I want to create is this .scene.tweens.timeline. I want to create a more complex slice animation, which is like, usually you see the slice coming up, then it's there in its entirety, and then it disappears from the top. And that's what I want to do now. So what we do is we create this timeline, and then we add specific parts to it. Let's see. What we can do is we mask the slice. And then we move the mask so that it... So what is masking, first of all? We can look at an example, Phaser lab. Mask. Image mask, I think. For example, this one. So with the help of a mask, you can show specific parts given a form, or you can use it vice versa. You can hide specific parts given a form. We actually want to show, I think. So if what I want to have is like, if rig here is our slice, we move our mask down, then it's there in its entirety. Then we hold it for some time, and then we move it down, which means the slice is disappearing from the top. So targets, not the slice, but actually a mask. How do we set a mask again? Show me. A graphics mask. I think like this. And then we use shape.geometry mask. And then we set the mask. I think that's about it. This dot scene dot make graphics. We do need to provide apparently some configuration. Okay, that works for me. Then we set the mask on the slice, and now things get interesting. Shape.slice. How do we do that? Shape.rectangle. Do I have like something like that? Yeah. Till rectangle. Like, I don't know. 0 and 0 and 1000 and... But my screen is 2000 long, about 2000, so let's do that. Then we have that one. So now it's basically filling up my complete screen. So we probably want to move that up. So it's actually like filling my screen, but it's shifted exactly to the top by my screen. And then we can move our mask. Or is it the shape? I think it's the shape. And we move the y coordinate to plus 1000, I think. We do that via a duration of, I don't know, let's say 2000, so that we can actually see something. Is this one called? Yes, it is called. Let's see how that works, first of all. Slice doesn't work anymore. We never start the timeline. That's of course critical. If we do not start the timeline, it will never actually run the timeline. Timeline dot start play. There we go. So you might be wondering why I have this extra timeline and not just use a tween. By the way, timelines are sections of consecutive tweens, one after another. So I do intend to add more, I think, but for now let's just have one. Let's do it. There it is. And I hope it disappears at some point. So it worked halfway. So There it is. So the slice appears at some point. So I probably want to have it slightly too slow, however. So I probably want something more like half a second. Then I want to basically do nothing for half a second maybe. And then I move it down by another 1000, say. And this should give us the effect that we want. There it is. Look at it. It holds a bit too long. This is basically waiting. So waiting, we can also do something like this. X1, duration 300. This is basically just a delay. We can also, let me think here for a second. We can also do it like that instead, right? Delay 300, which is exactly the same as when we do it like that. And now I think it should be fine. Now let's do the attack. That didn't look too bad. One thing that we notice now is that, well, the screen shake should probably, instead of being, well, kind of off, it should be at the point where all of it is visible. Or just on start. Let's try on start for now. I think that doesn't change anything. So let's attack. What if we do that on complete instead? It's somewhat off. So maybe we can halve all of this, huh? And put the screen shake in the center. So we do like, I don't know, 300 here, 200 here. We move it to 0. 250, 250, and we only ever, we shake only on that part. Yeah, that looks okay-ish. I like it. And finally, if this one is done on complete, destroy everything, yeah. Destroy the slice, destroy the shape. Do we have to destroy the mask? Apparently. Destroy the slice, then destroy the mask, then destroy the shape. Hope that works. Go. Ah. Did you see what happened? He did jump, but the slice was actually over here. No, wait, what? I think we add the slice too early. That's the issue here. Ooh, but we cannot. No, it should be fine. Why was it strange right now? For a second. Go. That looks good. Yeah, no, it looks fine. I think it looks fine. Cool. I like it. Even though, for whatever reason, the bowman and the archer also jumps to the front and then attacks with a melee attack. Because archers do that. At least in our world. Don't blame me. It's the adventurer's decision. Yeah. That, I think that works. We could. Even though no, we could do something like this. So the problem that I see now is that the animation, even though it is better than before, the adventurer jumps back while the slash is still done. So one thing that we could do instead is we jump to the front, we stay there, we let the slice animation run through, and then we jump back. I think that would give us a better effect. That means we could do something like this. Do we actually have the tweens on the object? No, we don't. Okay, this dot tweens dot timeline, not timescale, timeline. So on the attack animation, we add a timeline like this. Then we do timeline dot add. And in this case, we basically do all of this here, first of all. But now instead of yo-yoing, which means we jump back, we add another one, which goes in the opposite direction, which jumps from 0.8 to t. Or can we just say inverse? Do we have something like that? Reverse, repeat, hold. Oh, that's even nicer. Wait. Forget what I just said. We can just add a hold here. The number of milliseconds to hold the tween for before yo-yoing. So we can do something like 500 here, but the problem then becomes do we have an on hold? No, we don't, unfortunately. Let's see how it looks. I think we will jump now, we will wait, and then we see the animation, but at the same time we already jump back. So welcome to the new viewers. Hello, I'm Mirko. We are here on the TypeScript Tea Time. We're currently developing a Final Fantasy style turn-based battle game, which you can control with the help of Twitch chat. Yay! Because that's a lot of fun playing with everybody. And currently we are improving the battle animations. So that is what I expected, unfortunately. Yeah. So we need a way to determine when we have reached T 0.8, but we also want to basically we want an on hold. So when the t parameter is at 0.8 for the first time. I'm not sure when on complete is actually called. I think in the only when everything is completed. So let's just try that. Completed. And I think it will just be called once, namely when the adventurer lands here again. Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. There it is. Yeah, so for the new people, I'm very interested in what you're learning, what kind of projects you're working on, which kind of languages you use, and most of all, which kind of hot beverage you're having. Because I have green tea right now. Most of the time I do drink green tea, but I do not stop from drinking a cup of coffee, but I can only actually drink 1 cup of coffee per day. Not more. The caffeine really gets my heart running. Okay, so instead of doing this, we can do the following. I think. On the one hand, we invoke this function here. Set player to curve position. And if t is equal to, do not have the tween. Wait. If we can control the path, right? Path.t is equal to 0.8. Then we actually want to do this, but I'm not sure whether it's actually reaching that point as nicely as I want, because 0 equals is a very strong condition. I don't know whether Phaser is that precise in tweens. Oh, it is. Sweet Jesus, look at it. It works. Take another one. What just happened? Why did it jump to like over here? Huh? Interesting. I don't know what happened just there, but I would say this is fine. Yeah. I mean, what else do you want? You jump there, you hold, and then you give it a nice hit with your sword, and then you jump back. I like it. I would buy it. Let's take it. I would say we take it. We can remove the console.log here. And then we might as well take something like max t is 0.8 and set that right there as well as right there to indicate that these are not coincidentally identical. And that's about it. Look at it. And jumping back. Nice, I like it. I take it. So, anything else that we need to clean up here? Yes, I need to clean up. Slice. Yeah, that works. I need to clean up this one. Anything else? We have the T, we have the hold parameter, which helps us to avoid any stopping. We have the onComplete here. We move the shape, we hold the shape. Wasn't I supposed to delete this part? Oh no, we split it. We move it now to 0, we move it to 1000 then. And then to 2000. How large is my screen again? Game config? 1080. Okay. So let's maybe make these obviously 1080. I mean, we can just do this dot scene dot scale dot height. And this one is the same one times 2. And maybe, just maybe, we do something like const height is equal to this dot scene dot scale dot height. And now we can replace all of these occurrences with just height, making it slightly easier to read. Maybe screen height. And this way we have our animation. Bats. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. Anything else that we need to clean up? We do time.play and that's it. Cool, I like it. Episode 31. Add slice animation on adventure attack. There we go. Sweet. Now we have our nice slice animation. Then we can say exclamation mark done, slice. Slice of life, slice me nice. Next one. Next one is a red screen outline on impact again. So more impact. Like if somebody receives damage, they are already tinted in a red, I think. But what I want is something more like, as you can see in maybe Call of Duty and stuff. So when you get hit by a bullet, your whole screen turns red to a degree. So Phaser3 tint green red. Flashing black instead of red in this tween. It's probably something else. Display tint. Damage indicator screen red. Something like that maybe. Component.health. Wait, there is a component.health. Ah, that's Phaser2. My bad. Bouncing bombs. Maybe tint screen. Display. No, that's Phaser2. Although maybe we can see an example. Atlas frame tint. Maybe we just try this. Yeah. Maybe we do debug flash screen or screen. Let me just check this. Screen flash, is that? Forgot the name of those. If you know the name of these kind of animations, I would be very happy to know. Right, flash. GameDev, maybe. Game. Yeah, screen flash is red on damage. Ah, that's a good idea. We can put a game object above our whole screen, and it has transparency, like 0.5 or maybe even more, but that specific game object is in red, which means we tint the whole, or we color the whole background in red as well as the players and so on. Or we do it like this. They do it on the image. I don't want it on the image, I want it on the camera essentially. Maybe we can do that. Debug red screen, something like this. Dot cameras dot main dot tint. We do have a tint, and if we put red right there, maybe that already works. But I do want an alpha channel, which means something like AA. No, that's very, I'm not sure which direction is it. Then we go into the GUI. Here's our GUI. In dev mode, we want to have this.gui.add this, comma, red screen. And now we could hopefully do something. Oh, something is broken. Something seems to be very broken. What's the, okay, apparently, oh, tint is a value. So probably you have something like set tint. Does that work? Come on, TypeScript. Thank you. Yeah, set tint seems to be fine. That does absolutely nothing. Great. Wait, it's red RGB. So red is the first one. Yeah, so this one should set red, but it doesn't do anything. Is this one called console.log? Called. Yes, it is called, but it does nothing. If we do this like A, does anything happen? No, nothing happens here. Okay. Interesting. So that doesn't work. What else do we have? Clear alpha. What is cull? Takes an array of game objects and returns a new array featuring only those objects Objects visible by this camera. Okay, interesting. Set zone 30. Disable color, display height, image, event names, fade in, flash. Oh, that sounds good. We have a flash. Flash the camera by setting it to the given color immediately and then fading it away again quickly over there. Sweet. That sounds perfect. Wow. What had happened? That didn't work the way I expected it to be. So we have we have the duration, which is, I don't know, 100 maybe. Then we have a number for red, let's say 255, and then 0 for the others. Default, oh, okay, then 0, 0, and that's it. Sweet. I like that. The red is maybe a bit too strong, maybe like 156, 128 is halved. Yeah, that works. So maybe if we put this on the adventurer inside of take damage, although it's not clear anymore who actually took the damage. Which is kind of annoying. Is there an alpha channel? Duration. There is not. There is not. What happened? Ah. I think that caused the bug just now. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's okay because it's so quick. It actually works. And to those people that have epilepsy, I apologize. I apologize. I like it. I take it. Oh, he died. I take it. So that's the current doing, by the way. Red screen. It's not only an impact, it's actually a complete flash. But very good. Phaser actually has a function on the cameras to flash stuff. Very nice. Ah, Phaser, love you. Then we can have, we can say episode 31. We have add on adventurer on receive damage flash screen in red. There we go. And we have one more done. Red screen. Perfect. Whoop, whoop. Now things get interesting. Battle music. Battle. To battle. Battle music. Now things get interesting. So I did prepare like 2 songs. Where's Trello board? Trello. There you go. Okay, apparently 3. We already have our victory fanfare. So one thing that I'm definitely missing is that the battle itself has some music. We don't have to play it all the time, but when we actually show it to a new person, or we do a kind of production run, then I would like to have some music. The ones that I prepared are all also available on OpenGameArt and in the public domain. Not CC0, but at least CC by SA3. So share alike as well as BY means attribution needed. What does BY stand for? SA is share alike and BY is attribution. Because obviously you would shorten that to BY. So that's one, and then we have this one here. And we also have a more game-ish, like happier version. So let me ensure that my music is off, and then I will share my desktop audio like so, and I hope it's not too loud. Now things get interesting. So I cannot hear myself in particular, so I cannot check it myself. I need your help. If it gets too loud, please tell me, because as I said, we cannot I cannot start monitoring me on Twitch while I am streaming the desktop audio, because then you get a loop, and the feedback loop is always terrible. So I think I personally like this one the most. No, this one not, sorry. This one. Desktop audio is... It appeared, okay. Now you should hear something. So thank you very much to Clayton Kaufman, who put this into the public domain with the into the under Creative Commons licenses. Apparently it was used in a couple of games already. For example, this Nephiliba. Okay, apparently that's not found anymore. That's too bad. But it will now be used in our game. So I am going to download this as an MP3 file. Thank you. I just wanted to download it. Let me move that here for just a second. Oh, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. Fighting is not an option. And then we put it into the right directory for our game. Where? TypeScript tea time, there it is, episode 7. And we have the T-Wars, assets, sounds, there we go. Fighting is not an option. Fighting is not an option. .mp3. There it is. So I can close that one. Again, thank you so much for Clayton Kaufman for providing this. Lots of love to the amazing people. Without all these amazing people, we would not be able to do any of this. Credit. This is fighting is not an option. .mp3. Let me just double check the share like license. So if you remix, transform, or build upon the material, you must distribute your contributions under the same license as the original. Does that mean our game has to become this license? Because we are already on the MIT as far as I remember. Are we? Package JSON license. Yeah, we are already on the MIT, which is pretty much the most admissive that you can be, except that you don't take any warranties. How does share alike work? Creative Commons share alike work. So share alike is a copyright licensing term. Blah, blah, blah. Describe work or licenses that require copies or adaptations of the work to be released under the same or similar license as the original. Okay, that's fine. Vision and commercial share like a proprietary license. I think we're good. So, also known, so I'm reading here. Share-alike licenses are also known as copyleft licenses. They use copyright to ensure that the freedom associated with the licensed work survive as the work is modified and adapted by others, and those freedoms attach to adaptations of the work as well. Original work always remains freely available. That's fine. Adaptations of the work are always freely available to use and remix. That's also fine. Designed to result in the creation of new works for the commons through the copyleft mechanism, because new contributions to adaptations when distributed must be licensed under the same or a compatible license. People in which does that mean include share alike music or share alike in game? Must game also be share alike? I don't think it does. Ah, perfect. That's exactly the question. Oh, she says, yes, you would need to license the Okay, share like is out of the question then. Too bad. This one is also share like. Damn it. Okay, we are left with our 8-bit battle loop, which sounds like this. Don't have any share likes inside our game so far, right? I don't think we do. Okay. Then we take this one, I guess. Oh, GG. Thank you. Let me open that quickly. Okay, there we are. Then we push that one into the repository. And we remove this part. Can Phaser play OGGs? Phaser3 play OGG. Or do we have to create an MP3 out of it? OGG. Apparently we can just load it. Perfect. It would be amazing, amazing. We still want to give credit to our friend here, 8bitloop.ogg. Right there. Created by Wolfgang. Seriously? No, that's a different Wolfgang. Wolfgang and how do we do that? Read me. Images. There we go. Do something like this. Let's stick with the format that we already have. So, like so, by Wolfgang under CC0, and then we insert this link, and then we're good. I mean, we would be good already because CC0 doesn't require us to give them credit, but well, they are awesome people providing this for free. So I think thanking them for some great work is the least that we can do. Is this one so small compared to that one? Wow. Okay. In the main scene. Well, first of all, we need to load it. And we load it just like the audio we have here. .audio. Actually, we can just do it like this, and then we say 8-bit battleloop.ogg. Bams, and we call this battle loop. Then the main scene, and the main scene, and the main scene. When we add a monster, we also want to start the music. this dot sound dot play, yes, play battle loop. And we probably want to give it some configuration. Most likely the volume needs to go down a lot. And other than that, we want to loop it. Anything else? Rate pen, rate seek, detune. I think that's about it. We do want to stop it at some point, however. So we probably want to have private BGM, which is what exactly? What are you? What art thou? Join, what's your tag? Yeah. Sound config, it's just a Boolean. Interesting. So in that case, I think we just go to the fanfare here, and we say this dot sound dot stop by key. We give it the key battle loop. Thank you. Good job, Copilot. And then we play the fanfare with 0.5 noisiness. Okay, let's play that. Where's my game? Oh, closing, and reloading. Currently there's no sound. Unmute site. Huh. Why art thou not playing? Let's reset maybe. Or it's so quiet that we do not see it actually. That we do not hear it actually. That might actually happen. Where's the volume? There it is. 0.3. Apparently nothing plays. That's weird. Loading scene. The key is the same. The key is correct. The position is also correct. Maybe OGG is not supported after all. Because it doesn't seem to play at all. Phaser3 OGG support. Phaser device audio. Can we do that for just a second? Ah, wait, I'm stupid. Because this event never gets called. Haha, I'm stupid. Okay, so if we put this into, just for now, into here, we should hear something. There we go. But you do not hear anything. Oh, there we go. Nice. Now we just need a need a nice slash bump, and then we're pretty much good, I think. Yeah, man, this is coming together. It's coming together. I think 0.3 is actually not terrible. So, stopping my audio again. Yeah. And I think then we're good on this one. Maybe we can do something like this. Private play BGM. And we give it a key, which at this point is just one of two. One is the fanfare, and the other one is battle loop. And then we do something like this. Except that the if key, wait, ta-da, key equals fanfare, then 0.5, otherwise 0.3. And now we can do, oh wait, we want to stop the other one. Other const other key if is, yeah, what he says. And we want to stop the other key, we want to add this key, and then everything is fine. Now we can do right here this dot play BGM the fanfare, and up here we can just say play the battle loop. Whoops, my bad. Battle loop. Yeah. Sweet. I think that's it. What did we do? We added play battle loop, play BGM, and we have this play BGM. So now the switch from fanfare to battle loop should be fine. The switch from battle loop to fanfare should also be fine, if we ever need that. Not sure. As well as we load this thing, we add this thing, we acknowledge it. Yes, we acknowledge you. And then we can say episode 31. Yep, 31. Add battle music. Babs. Done. Battle music. Yay! Another one down, another one down, another one down. Let's do one final. I'm not sure about the speech utterance, but what I want to do is, because it's a simple one and it's very similar to this one, and then we finish for today. The other one is the fanfare in actually another project, which is Twitch overlay effects. We probably still need our TWAS here, because I do want the sounds And I do want to push this one, TWAS fanfare, right into up here. Assets, sounds. There we go. TWAS fanfare. Then we don't even have a loading scene in this one. Okay, good to know. We do have a preload scene though, and then we can say, okay, this.load, scene.load, audio. We want to have the fanfare, and we have it as a pass as assets/sound/t time fanfare.mp3. I think. I hope I'm right. Yes. And now inside of the handle message, I'm again using TMI.js in this project. This is for these effects here, fire, or we also have a slash right now, and we have stars, which look like this. Yay, isn't it beautiful? Together with the hellfire. So if message.includes !fanfare, and actually I only want that to be probably for myself, but well, that's fine. Return this dot play fanfare. Private, play the fanfare. This dot sound dot stop all, and this dot sound dot play fanfare. And that's already it, I think. Now if I do, let's see. I do have the effects on, and I do want to have those also via OBS. There they are. Now we make them very, very quiet, because this is probably immensely loud. And we want to have the volume to be 0.5 probably, because that's what it was on the other one. And now if I type !fanfare, we don't hear anything. Because I need to refresh. No, I need to actually rebuild and then refresh. Okay. Now they're back. Now if we go !fire, we should see the fire again. And now if we go !fanfare, we hear nothing. Perfect. Not. Why not? The effects are enabled. Do we have any other VS Code projects on? No. Okay. Now I have it. In this window here, which is pretty much empty. Now if I go fanfare, and I do want to see whether it actually connects. Yes, it did connect. Audio key fanfare missing from cache. Why? I add you. There it is. Ah, here it is. Apparently it didn't load it. Ah, because it's TWAS. Okay. Now this time, I think we should hear something. Fire. Play music. I know you wanted to. This one can be closed. This one can be closed. Playing. Oh, I made a typo. You should be able to write fanfare. Now I hear the music. Okay. That means now if we rebuild, would be great to have kind of a process indicator on this one. I know Webpack process indicators are super simple to build. Sorry, to include. Not building it for myself. But there we go. And now if we refresh the overlay, we can still show some stars here. Or we cannot. But that didn't work. Maybe my Python server died. Yes, he did. That means let me just kill Python here. And then we can check whether there's still some process running. There is not. And then we can say, oops. So if I go into build and I do dub, read 765. Then we now have a web server running in that specific port. And we see exactly the same that we saw before. But it says, the fav icon is not found. That's fine. Now we refresh the effects. This one loaded it, and it also apparently loaded the fanfare. And now if we go exclamation mark Confare. There it is. I have no idea how loud that is for you guys, unfortunately. But I can try to monitor myself. Okay, if I talk above this, can you still hear me? Yeah, I think that's fine. Perfect, we did it. Yay! All right, that said, I stopped myself because I was still hearing my voice for controlling that the music is actually played. Thank you so much, everybody. These cries for a big fat high five and a lot of tea. Cheers. So, have a great and wonderful day, the rest of the day. And yeah, I see you tomorrow again for some more action. I think what I want to do, because it's the one of the last parts that's really missing, is some sound effects when you, for example, slice the monster. There should be some, or if you when you take some damage, there should be some, and so on. And when we have those, I think I'm very, very happy with the state of the game, and then we can think about some new directions and so on. Where we want to actually go with the game in the longer run. Thank you so much. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. For the time being, we can try to raid somebody. Raid somebody. Ooh, I'm gonna raid somebody. For example, it's no coding, also not coding. Twitch OAuth Timbodo. We can try to raid. Let's do it. Wonder whether it works this time. Because the last time Twitch didn't allow me. So, have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.